Hi all, my name's Trish Roberts and you're listening to LiveVegan. This is podcast number 4, which is a short podcast, the topic being How Vegan is Vegan. I would like to share a twit longer by Professor Francione on Twitter, which was shared a couple of months ago. It reads, Dear all, I want to address what many consider to be a compelling question, how vegan is vegan? I'm not sure why we treat this question and its analysis any different from the way that we would treat any fundamental moral question where humans are concerned. If we think that animal exploitation is morally unjustified, then we ought to never intentionally consume, wear, or use animal products. This means that we should read labels, in brackets, given the ubiquitous nature of animal products, end brackets, and if we eat in a non-vegan restaurant, in brackets, itself a moral question, end brackets, we ought to ask about ingredients. Some people seem to think that because it's impossible to live without some animals being exploited, in brackets, for example, animals are killed unintentionally in harvesting of vegetables, end brackets, it does not matter whether we intentionally consume animals, so it's not necessary to be a consistent vegan. If we eat or wear or use some non-vegan products, it's okay because we cannot live, quote, perfectly, end quote. But that is like saying that if we build a road, we know that some number of people will be killed when they use that road, so it's okay to murder particular people because all human activity results indirectly in death to some people. No one would agree with that. We cannot live perfectly even if we buy fair trade, consume less, recycle, etc. The bottom line is that the Western way of life causes a lot of misery for a lot of people. Even the best of us cannot live, quote, perfectly, end quote. So an occasional intentional battery of another is okay. How much of a non-rapist do you have to be a non-rapist? Surely no one would agree with this reasoning in a human context. So let's not be speciesist and apply it in a non-human context. Now there are some people like Singer and the, quote, vegan, end quote, outreach crowd who argue that veganism is just a way of reducing suffering and is no different from eating, quote, cage-free, end quote, eggs or gassed chickens at KFC. It's all just about suffering and consistent veganism is, quote, fanatical, end quote. I have written elsewhere on this issue, and Professor Francione has a couple of links in this text titled, Oh my God, these vegans, and the other one is titled, the, quote, luxury, end quote, of death, which you can find on Professor Francione's blog, abolitionistapproach.com. Thanks for listening. Come visit us on LiveVegan on Facebook, facebook.com/LiveVegan, for all things abolitionist vegan. We post many wonderful blogs by many talented abolitionists each week. You can also find me on Twitter, twitter.com/LiveVegan. For more information on the abolitionist approach by Professor Gary Francione, go to abolitionistapproach.com. And also consider obtaining a copy of his earlier book, Rain Without Thunder, and also his book, due in May, The Animal Rights Debate, Abolition or Regulation, published by Columbia University Press. If you wish to take part in discussion on abolition, please visit Vincent J. Gahane and Joe Shelbois' forum, animalemancipation.com/forum. If you are not vegan, go vegan. It's easy. Don't ever let anyone tell you it's hard. It's better for you, for the planet, and most importantly, it's the morally right thing to do. Till next time.